to offer to the Lord Buddha and his disciples. I asked my father for the money because he shares my faith in the Lord Buddha. It's not, you see, that I have no wish to accept your money, good husband.
In that case, let it be as you wish.
My intention is to prepare the food myself and invite the Lord Buddha and his disciples to receive food in our house for 15 days.
In that case, let it be as you wish.
And I am afraid that during that time, I will be unable to perform all my wifely duties.
In that case, let it be as you wish.
I've heard that here in Rajgir, there's a courtesan called Sirima, whose beauty is renowned throughout the city, although few men get to enjoy her charms because her fee is so high. For these 15 days, I am going to hire Sirima to take my place as your wife.
In that case, let it be, as you wish.
Oh, dear husband, Miss Sirima.
Look at her. Instead of letting others do the work, she's doing it all herself. Her face is dirty, her clothes are all soiled. She should be relaxing in a way fitting of her station, and instead she's finding ways of tiring herself out.
Look at him, how heedless and indulgent he is. He thinks he's so rich that he has no need to make merit? Ah, how very foolish he is.
Look at Uttara. She's looking at me with a smile of contempt. It's as if she's scolding me with her eyes. It's sickening. I'm not putting up with this. You, Uttara, look at me. You want to fight? Well, you're gonna get what you want.
Sirima, I owe you a debt of gratitude because you agreed to take over my place as wife temporarily, allowing me to fulfill my wish to make merit. No matter how you treat me, I will not become angry or vindictive.
Why is this boiling water unable to hurt her?
Hey! This prostitute is dared to attack our employer! Come on! Let's get her!
Yeah, let's get her! Come on, guys, let's go!
All of you, don't hurt her. Sirima is like a friend to whom I owe a debt of gratitude. I am not angry with her.
Uttara, I am a courtesan who you employed. I forgot myself and started imagining myself as your husband's wife, and so attacked you. but your heart is so noble. It is filled with loving kindness, and you have not shown me even the slightest amount of anger. I have wronged you. Please, forgive me.
Oh, get up, Sarima. If you want to ask for forgiveness, then you should ask it from the Lord Buddha, whom I revere above all others. Tomorrow I will have completed 15 days of offerings. Please, come and offer food and listen to the Dhamma with me.
A person should overcome anger with non-anger, overcome evil with goodness, overcome stinginess with generosity, overcome careless speech with words of truth. Those engrossed in worldly enjoyments, indulging in sense pleasures, intoxicated by wealth, social standing, extravagance, praise, rank, prestige, and power, cannot see the noble beauty of truth.
Oh, she's still so young and beautiful, too young to die.
The day this woman listened to a talk from the Buddha, she gave up her life as a courtesan and turned to making married every day. But life is uncertain, and now, not much later on, she's dead.
Let's get down to work. It's already time to cremate the body.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't cremate her yet.
Well, why not?
The Buddha has requested King Bimbisara to order us to keep the body for 3 days. For 3 days!
Oh, whatever for?
When Sirima led her life as a courtesan, all the men in Rajgir were infatuated with her. Everyone wanted to sleep with her. Now she is dead. I would like to sell her to the highest price. I will start at the price she charged for her body during her lifetime, 1,000 kahapanas. Who wants to start the bidding?
Sirima's been dead for 3 days. Her corpse is starting to decay. Fluids are flowing out of her body. The smell of the corpse fills the whole cemetery. Somebody would have to be crazy to buy the body.
Hey! King Bimbisara is reducing the price to 900 kahapanas. 800! Ha ha! 800 kahapanas for a rotten
700! Half the original price, and still no one is making a move!
100 kahapanas. If nobody is going to buy this corpse, then I will give it away for free.
It is the nature of all conditions to arise, persist for a while, and then pass away. Investigate the impermanence of all conditioned phenomena. The tears of beings wandering through samsara are beyond measure. The bones which are laid down upon this earth cover it without gaps. This is something that is truly sobering to know. One who is still attached to forms, sounds, tastes, odors, and physical sensations cannot find liberation from this world.
Sometime later, the Buddha went to stay in the Anupiya mango grove, the place where he had stayed overnight when he first went forth. Five Sakayan princes, Prince Badia, Prince Anuradha, Prince Ananda, Prince Bagu, and Prince Kimbila, along with Kolian Prince Devadatta, and a barber named Upali, approached the Buddha and asked for ordination. The Buddha ordained Upali the barber first, followed by each of the 6 princes respectively. Not long after their ordination, Venerables Upali, Badia, Anuruddha, Bagu, and Kimbila attained arahantship. Venerable Ananda, receiving instruction from Venerable Punamantaniputta, attained the fruition of stream entry. Venerable Devadatta achieved only the mundane attainments of various psychic powers. Later, the Sangha requested of Venerable Ananda that he act as the Buddha's personal attendant.
Venerable Ananda, the Sangha is in agreement that you would be suitable for the position of the Buddha's attendant. What are your feelings toward this?
O Lord and great teacher, I am ready to serve and attend to you. But please, may I make 8 requests of you?
Very good, Ananda. Make your requests.
My 8 requests are as follows. 1. May the Lord Buddha not give me good quality robe cloth. 2. May the Lord Buddha not give me good quality alms food. 3. May the Lord Buddha not have me stay in the same dwelling as himself. 4. May the Lord Buddha not have me accompany him on meal invitations. 5. May the Lord Buddha attend all invitations that I accept on his behalf. 6. When visitors come a long way to seek an invitation, may I have permission to take them to see the Buddha straight away. 7. May I be granted permission to ask questions of the Lord Buddha whenever I am in doubt. 8. On whatever occasion the Buddha gives a teaching of the Dharma, with myself not present, may he repeat it to me afterwards.
Very good, Ananda. I consent to your requests.
I am from the royal clan. Why are the laity respectful and devoted to other monks and not to me? Ah, Prince Ajatasattu, son of King Bimbisara of Rajagaha. He is still young, doesn't yet know right from wrong. I'll display my supernatural powers and gain the devotion of the young prince. Then whatever I may wish for, he'll find a way to get it for me. Ha 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 ha!
Sir! Sir! Who are you? What do you want with me? Don't harm me! Soldiers!
Wait! Prince Ajatasattu, don't be frightened.
Venerable sir! Venerable sir! How do you know me?
Oh, Prince, look at me!
Venerable sir!
My name is Venerable Devadatta. I wish you no harm. I am here to help you.
To help me? To help me with what?
You will know when that time comes. Farewell for now.
Just a moment.
I displayed my supernatural powers, and Prince Ajatasattu gained great faith in me. Now, whatever I may wish for, he gives to me. What a suitable leader I would be for the Sangha. Lord, you are now getting very old. It's time for you to lay your duties down. I request the burden of leading the Sangha. Please make the matter known to all the bhikkhus. From now on, I'll take over your teaching responsibilities.
Absolutely not, Devata.
But Lord! Lord! The Buddha humiliated me in front of all the monks. Then he enacted the Pakasaniya Kama, preventing the other monks from speaking to me or meeting with me. From this point on, I'll set my mind on bringing him to destruction. He can't do this. He can't do this to me. Your Royal Highness, please think it over. Even though you have now inherited the throne as you've wished, you must still execute your royal father. Should he change his mind and wish to take his throne back, he will be sure to kill you. Therefore, you must act first without warning.
That could be arranged. I'll keep him imprisoned until his life comes to an end.
It's your decision, Your Royal Highness. I've tried to take his life 3 times, but in vain. It's time to try my last resort. I have to pretend to be strict in Dhamma Vinaya, so that all the bhikkhus will become my disciples. In order that the bhikkhus in the Buddha's dispensation may inspire greater faith of the lay people, may I request that the Buddha approve the following 5 rules to establish strict practice guidelines for all monks. Number 1, a bhikkhu must live only in the forest, not in a town or village. Number 2, a bhikkhu must live only on food given on alms round. Meal invitations are not to be accepted. Number 3, a bhikkhu must wear only rag robes. He must not accept an offering of new robes. Number 4, a bhikkhu must live only at the foot of a tree, not in a man-made construction. Number 5, a bhikkhu must not eat any kind of meat. Should any bhikkhu break any of these rules, he must face punishment. What does the Lord think about these rules?
Devata, I deny my permission. This Dhamma Vinaya is not slack in its rules. What you are asking for would create inconvenience for all bhikkhus in terms of maintaining their livelihood. Let all these observances be voluntary. As for the rule against eating meat, I allow meat which is pure in 3 aspects, not seen, heard, or suspected, to have been killed specifically for the sake of oneself.
My bhikkhus, who do you think is superior? My rules are stricter, aren't they? Whoever agrees should come and live with me.
Devata, don't do this. Breaking up the Bhikkhu Sangha is a very heavy, evil karma.
From this day on, I am no longer your disciple. I'll be carrying out formal acts of the community only with my own monks. Whoever agrees, follow me.
Devadatta, can't you see that you're not a suitable leader for the Bhikkhu Sangha?
Kokalika, what are you saying?
What am I saying? What am I saying? Just now, Buddha's left and right-hand disciples, Venerables Moggallana and Sariputta, came to give teachings and instruction to your disciples. Having listened, almost all of your disciples followed the 2 Venerables back to Jetavana Monastery. Only a few of your most foolish and ignorant followers remain.
Kokalika, it's impossible. It's impossible.
Impossible. Impossible. Is that all the strict forest monk can say?
Kokalika, you!
You're a fake. You're wearing the yellow robe only for the sake of gain and honor. You are boastful and conceited even to the point of competing with the Lord Buddha. I have no wish to stay with you any longer.
Kokalika! Come back here now! Kokalika!
I've been seriously ill with no improvement for a long time. It must be because of my offensive and injurious behavior towards the Buddha. But in return, the Buddha has nothing but loving kindness toward me, expressing not even the slightest ill will or resentment. Now, coming to the end of my life, I'd like to seek out the Lord Buddha in order to ask for his forgiveness. Monks, be quick and take me to Jetavana Monastery. We're getting close to Jetavana Monastery. Stop for a while so that I can bathe myself before entering into the presence of the Lord Buddha. In knowledge and conduct, Great One, teacher of gods and humans, I leave my chin bone as an offering to the Buddha, and I take the Lord Buddha as my refuge forever. I take the Lord Buddha as my refuge forever.
Venerable Devadatta has performed gravely serious evil karma. Even coming so close to Jetavana Monastery, he still was unable to catch a glimpse of the Lord Buddha. Rather, he was swallowed up by the earth and sank down into hell. And I myself cooperated with him in committing a tremendous many evil deeds. I can't sleep at night. Dr. Shivaka, what should I do?
Your humble servant thinks that your highness should go and approach the Lord Buddha in order to pay your respects and to ask for his forgiveness.
You are right. Let us go together to pay our respects to the Buddha. O Lord, I was duped into believing what Venerable Devadatta said. I thereby committed gravely serious wrong actions which affected the Buddha. I now realize my mistake. Please, may I beg your pardon? Please forgive me. I promise I will never do unwholesome deeds like that again.
Your Majesty, it is a timeless law that in this world, hatred can only ever be appeased by non-hatred.
One who associates with fools is doomed to sorrow for a long time. One who is perfect in morality shines like a bright flame. One with mindfulness is happy and grows in the Dhamma at every moment. If a king rules with Dhamma, all his citizens will be happy. Bhikkhus, all conditioned things are of the nature to arise, persist for a while, and then pass away. Therefore, we should consider such things as impermanent, uncertain, unreliable. The tears of beings who wander from birth to death on the wheel of samsara are countless. Their corpses pile up to cover every inch of the earth. It's such an enormous pity, and worthy of sadness. Those who cling to attachment to the forms, sounds, smells, tastes, and touches of this world have not the slightest chance of ever going beyond it.
I declare myself as a Buddhist lay practitioner and take the Triple Gem as my refuge for the rest of my life.
The king has no alternative but to receive the heavy results of his terrible deed, murdering his own father. The perfect vision of the Dhamma, therefore, does not arise in him here.
Birth, aging, sickness, death. Oh, greatness, striving, struggle, conceit, suffering.
Your Majesty, the Lord Buddha has arrived at the royal palace.
Oh Lord, I think my life is ending. I can't bear this suffering very much longer.
O Father, please do not worry. All conditioned things arise according to their nature. Having come into being, they persist for a while. Having persisted, it is their nature to pass away. It is only suffering arising, existing, and ceasing, nothing other than suffering. There's no woman, no man, no us, no them.
Throughout the last 7 days, Lord Buddha, you have taught me the Dharma day and night. I have been liberated from the round of rebirth and attained to Nibbana. I have very little time remaining. I wish to express my veneration and then enter Nibbana for whatever faults I have committed through body, speech, or mind. Please, through your great compassion, forgive me. Now, I ask your permission to take my final leave and let me pass into Nibbana.
We have asked for ordination from the Lord Buddha 3 times, but he has not yet given his permission. However, we won't give up our efforts. Let us shave our heads, put on the yellow robe, and follow the Lord Buddha wherever he goes.
O Lord, if women were allowed to ordain in the Buddha's dispensation, could they attain to the level of arahantship?
Ananda, if women were ordained in the Buddha's dispensation, they could attain to arahantship exactly the same as men can.
If that is the case, in your kindness, please give ordination to Queen Mahapajapati, who raised and looked after you when you were a child, and thus fulfill her wishes, Lord.
Ananda, if Pachapati will practice according to the 8 strict conditions, I'll give her my permission.
The 8 strict conditions are: 1. A bhikkhuni who has been ordained for even 100 years must bow to a bhikkhu ordained that very day. 2. A bhikkhuni may not spend the rains retreat in a monastery where there are no bhikkhus in residence.
We have practiced the 8 strict conditions for the period of 2 rains retreats. Please, may the Buddha consider our ordination.
I permit your ordination.
After their ordination, Pajapati Bhikkhuni and the Sakayan Bhikkhunis practiced mental cultivation with great determination until each of them had attained to arahantship.
Now King Mahanama of the Sakyan clan has inherited the throne of Kapilavatthu. It goes to show how unstable and impermanent even kingship is in this world. Prince Siddhartha, my husband, relinquished the royal throne without a second thought when he went forth. My relatives, my son, and even Queen Mahapajapati Gotami have followed after him and ordained. That being the case, it is best for me also to relinquish material comforts and ordain in the Buddha's Dhamma Vinaya.
Princess Yasodhara and a great number of her ladies of the court traveled to Jetavana Monastery in Savatthi. After practicing the 8 strict conditions for 2 rains retreats, Princess Yasodhara was ordained as a bhikkhuni. She practiced mental cultivation with great dedication and attained arahantship. Her ordained name was Venerable Badakacha Natheri. Having performed the twin marvel, the Buddha arose from his crystal seat and stepped forward with his right foot. He placed it on the summit of Mount Yugandhara. Then he stepped forward with his left foot, placing it on the summit of Mount Sumeru, upon which Tavatimsa heaven is located. With his third step, the Buddha ascended into Tavatimsa heaven. He seated himself upon the Pandu Kambala stone, the seat of Lord Indra, the god of Tavatimsa heaven. His purpose was to teach the Dhamma to his mother, in accordance with the tradition of past Buddhas. Delighted, Lord Indra and the host of Tavatimsa heaven gathered before the Buddha to hear his discourse.
Tell me, have you seen my mother?
O Lord, your mother was reborn, Santusita Devaputa, in the higher realm of Tusita. I will quickly go and invite your mother down.
Mother, please come and sit close by. The kindness you showed me in your past life was great beyond measure. As an expression of my gratitude, may I take this opportunity of teaching you the Dhamma during the 3-month range retreat here in Tavatimsa, so that you may attain the path, fruit, and nirvana. Mother, please listen. Ignorance and craving lead a person to rebirth. Agitated, their heart rushes around within samsara. For as long as the aggregates come into being, the supposition of a being is also there. In truth, such conditioned things are not worthy to be called a being. There is only suffering which arises, and suffering which decays and ceases. Aside from suffering, nothing arises. Aside from suffering, nothing ceases.
Lord Buddha, you have ascended to Tavatimsa heaven and taught the Abhidhamma to your mother for the full 3 months duration of the range retreat. The people of the world are now wondering, when will you depart from heaven and descend to the human world?
Moggallana, please let the people know that I will descend from heaven in 7 days' time, arriving at the gates of the city of Sankasa.
This is the last day of the rains retreat. I will create 3 heavenly staircases for the Lord Buddha's descent from the heavenly world. The crystal staircase for the Lord Buddha is in the middle. The golden staircase on the right is for myself and the other deities. The silver staircase on the left is for Sahampati Brahma and his host of Brahmas. As he descended from heaven, the Buddha performed the marvel called Loka Vivarana, making the realms of heaven, earth, and hell visible to all. Having revealed this amazing sight, he stepped down to earth at the gates of the city of Sankasa.
Oh, this renunciant has a very noble appearance, fitting to be a great man. Here in Kuru, it's very hard to find a husband suitable for my daughter, Magandia, but today I found one. Venerable sir, my name is Magandia. I have a daughter who I would like to get married. But here in Kuru, I can find no suitable husband. And then I saw you today, I am very pleased by your appearance. Please accept my daughter as your wife. Oh, and don't worry that she's ugly or unattractive. There's nobody in this whole country more beautiful than Magandia. Please wait here. Oh, my dear child, Magandia. Oh, I'm exhausted. Hurry up. Make yourself as attractive as you can. Now, right now. Quickly, my daughter.
If you're tired, then sit down and take a rest, husband. And why do you want our daughter, Magandia, to dress up prettily?
Come on, please. Sit down and rest? No. Magandia, are you ready yet? Hurry up.
I'm ready, Father.
Right. Go quickly. I've met him.
Met who?
I met him. Hey, where's he gone?
What's this all about? You brought me all this way and I still don't know what you're talking about.
I've met our daughter's future husband. That's what I'm talking about. I told him to wait for me here, but he's disappeared. Ah, there, you see? His footprints are still there. You're knowledgeable in the texts dealing with the interpretation of footprints. Have a look at them.
Two footprints that exactly match in this way are the footprints of a great being. They show that he is beyond craving, beyond anger, beyond delusion, without defilement. Such a one is not interested in household life.
No defilement? What? Every man likes beautiful women. Let's see what happens when he sees our daughter. The main thing is to find where he's gone to. Oh, over there! I found him! Quickly, wife! Magandia, hurry! Follow your father! Venerable sir! Venerable sir! Venerable sir, this is my wife, and this is my daughter Magandia, who I'm going to offer to you.
Brahmins, I rejected sensual pleasure on the day of my enlightenment. I've seen the root cause of your existence, karma. You arise from sensual thoughts. Those thoughts arise in me no longer. Your karma will appear no more. Brahmins, listen to this teaching. The wise person must put effort into raising his mind out of attachment to sensuality, freeing himself from Mara's snare, steadying himself with the hook of mindfulness. He is able to master himself. He is able to have victory over himself.
Your teachings have illuminated the path ahead for us both. Lord, do not hold it against our daughter. Magandia is still very young. We ask permission to go to my younger brother,
to give him all my wealth and ask him to take over as guardian of our daughter. As for my wife and me, we will ask permission to join the monastic order, so that we may, in time, realize enlightenment.
My name is Varanja Brahman. I am the ruler of this town of Varanja. Hearing of your reputation as a perfectly enlightened Buddha, I wish to have a Dhamma discussion with you. But why is it that when I, your senior in years, arrive here, you make no gesture of respect, don't rise up to welcome me, and don't invite me to sit on the same level as you?
Varanja Brahmin, in this world or in any other world, I have not yet met anyone superior in Dhamma to me, to whom I should make a gesture of respect, stand up to welcome, or offer my seat.
It's my view that your way of practicing and conducting yourself is quite tasteless.
Brahmin, my way is indeed tasteless. I have abandoned the taste of the sensual pleasures of form, taste, smell, sound, and bodily touch. But I am not tasteless in the way that you understand it.
You have no assets. You teach non-action and praise annihilation. And furthermore, I would say that you are loathsome.
Brahmin, I have no assets or wealth, because such things consist of forms, tastes, smells, sounds, and touches. Venerable Brahmin, I teach non-wrong action, non-evil action by body, speech, and mind. I praise the annihilation of lust, hatred, and delusion. Brahmin, loathsome is bodily misconduct, verbal misconduct, mental misconduct. I loathe all that is evil and unwholesome. But I am not at all loathsome in the way that you believe.
You teach eradication, destruction. You teach non-arising and non-birth.
Brahman, I teach the Dhamma for the eradication of lust, hatred, and delusion, and for the eradication of all unwholesome states. I teach the destruction of bodily misconduct, verbal misconduct, and mental misconduct, because these are things which are worthy of destruction. I have attained the state of non-arising and non-birth by abandoning the causes of birth and becoming. I speak only the truth in response to your comments. The truth is not as you understand it to be. Pay attention, Venerable Varanja Brahmin, and I will teach you the Dhamma. Sending your mind outside and seeking faults in others is a cause for suffering. Reflecting internally, developing awareness of one's own mind, is the path. Nirodha, the end of suffering, is its fruit.
The Dhamma teaching you have given has illuminated the way for me. For the rest of my life, I take the Triple Gem as my refuge, and please may I invite you to spend the Rains Retreat here in order to teach the Dhamma to the citizens of Varanja.
Who is that? Come out where I can see you right now.
Otherwise, you'll do what?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I should be the one asking you the same question. I am the Lord of Monkeys, and I have been living in Rocky Tavanna Forest for a long time. And you, what are you doing here?
I am Palilayaka, the Lord of the Elephants. I got fed up with all the busyness and problems of my entourage and left to spend some time alone.
Yes, your entourage sounds just every bit as irritating as mine. You say you are the Lord of the Elephants, but then why are you wandering around spying on a human?
This one is not like other human beings. He bears the marks of the great man. From the moment I saw his bearing and the graceful, peaceful way he moves, I felt full of faith and inspiration.
Well, if that's the case, let's go and ask him some questions. Did you know that the Lord Buddha has left the Gositarama monastery?
Well, he has probably gone to give teachings in another city.
Not at all. I have heard that one of the senior monk expert in the monastic discipline has had a falling out with a senior monk expert in Dhamma teaching over some small matter of the discipline. Not only that, but students of the two senior monks have sided with the teachers so that the quarrel has spread, and now there is a major conflict. It's got so bad that even when Lord Buddha himself admonished the monks and urged them to give up their conflict, they wouldn't listen, and so he left the monastery alone.
That's terrible. Those monks are really stubborn and intractable.
How long will it be before we will be able to hear the teachings from the Lord Buddha again?
That's the point. The monks' dispute means that all the rest of us aren't able to listen to the Lord Buddha teach.
The Lord Buddha must be fed up with the disobedient monks. From now on, we shouldn't make any more food offerings to them.
Oh, good idea. Let's encourage all the other lay supporters to do the same.
We've been coming back from alms round with empty bowls for many days now.
Nobody in Kosambi is filling our bowls with any food offerings anymore. If this continues, how will we survive? What will we eat?
The lay people are unhappy that we are continually arguing and in conflict, and that by ignoring the Lord Buddha's admonition, we made him leave.
And where has the Lord Buddha gone to reside now?
Even though we've come to our senses, we have entered the rain's retreat period, and it's not possible to go off in search of him.
Venerable Ananda, I, Visakha, and my wife, along with all the wealthy families of Savatthi, have come to know that the Lord Buddha is currently living alone in the forest. And so we wish to send an invitation to him, requesting that he graciously come to reside here in our city of Jetavana. The people of this city will offer food to the Lord every day, in order that we may be able to listen to his teachings. Please, would you assist us in this?
Do not worry, Anathapindika. I will see to it myself. The rains retreat has ended now, so I will take 500 monks with me to Rakitivana Forest, to invite the Lord Buddha to come and reside here. You may put your minds at ease.
Oh, it is our great good fortune to be able to pay respects to the Lord Buddha again and to listen to his teachings.
Palilayaka, that is Venerable Ananda, my personal attendant, and those monks accompanying him are my disciples. Allow them to approach. Lord of Elephants, Lord of Monkeys, allow me to kindly thank you for your service to me in looking after me in this forest. Now is the time for me to return to Jeta's Grove Monastery.
How many tens of thousands of years more must pass before another such great being appears in the world? It has been our great fortune to have had the opportunity to serve the Lord at such close quarters. What a great shame The Lord has to leave after such a short time. It will be very unlikely that we will have such an opportunity again. We will probably never see the Lord again.
The Lord Buddha has forgiven us for our dispute. It was good that we saw our fault and swiftly made our way from Kosambi to pay our respects to the Lord Buddha in Jedda's Grove.
You're right. The Lord is going to give us a Dharma talk. Pay attention.
Know this, monks. This flourishing or decline of this teaching is not dependent on the actions of outsiders, but depends upon the fourfold assembly of monks and nuns, laymen and laywomen. Consider the fool whose acts of body, speech, and mind cause harm to self and others. You have all entered the Sangha and have been training in the well-expounded teachings that I have given to you. Be diligent in your efforts, so that you may realize the fruits of the training that you have not yet realized, that you have not as yet fully penetrated, so that you may become truly noble. In a short time, Angulimala will commit matricide. He will kill his own mother. This is a very heavy karma, which prevents one from attaining to the path, fruit, and nibbana. But this outlaw does not kill with malicious intent. He does so out of ignorance. This being the case, he should still be able to attain to the Dharma. I'll help him to escape from the deadly snare of his own foolish mistake.
I've already collected 999 human fingers. If I kill just one more person, I'll have the full 1,000 fingers, as instructed by my master. There is a recluse walking alone. He's about to meet his doom. That's strange. The summoner ahead just keeps on walking. But I'm running to exhaustion and still can't catch him. Oh! Stop there, summoner! Summoner, stop there!
I have stopped already. It is you who have not yet stopped.
A holy man should speak only the truth. But there you are, striding onwards, telling me you've stopped. Here I am standing still, and you tell me I haven't stopped?
Ahimsaka, I have stopped. Stopped killing, stopped harming, stopped pursuing wrong livelihood, stopped all kinds of misconduct. It is you who have not yet stopped. Not stopped killing, not stopped harming, not stopped pursuing wrong livelihood, not given up misconduct. You are still grasping your sword. How can you say you've already stopped?
The words you have spoken are immortal and true, but never before heard, even in my master's hermitage.
Ahimsaka, all things which arise are of the nature to eventually cease. The sword which you were carrying has now been laid down. So let go of the mental defilement associated with your wrong actions. Should your heart dwell on those actions, it will soon become spoiled. Focus on recollecting your good actions. Your heart will become increasingly cheerful and radiant. Be industrious in making merit, maintaining morality, and brightening your mind in every single moment.
From now on, I devote myself wholly to Buddhism. Please give me ordination in your excellent dispensation.
I agree to give you ordination. Follow me back to Jetavana Monastery.
These poor human beings, thinking their good and evil deeds make any difference, when in fact all things are already fixed, dependent on my will. They are so ignorant.
The Brahma god Baka has the wrong view. I will help him to see the truth of things.
Lord Buddha, please sit down. Has the Lord Buddha some important reason for coming to see me? Or would this be more of a social call?
Baka, I am aware of your thoughts and beliefs.
Knows my thoughts and my beliefs. Well, never mind. I've never concealed them. They are the truth, on heaven and in the human realm. Everything that exists in this universe is all fixed and eternal, all created by me. There is nothing on earth or in the sky, in the sun, in the moon, and the stars, of which I do not have omniscient knowledge. Nothing is hidden from me.
Baka, are you sure that you are the creator and master of all things? Are you sure that you alone know all things, and that nothing is hidden from you?
Absolutely.
In that case, why don't you use your powers to create a magic body and hide in a place you believe nobody else can find? Then I will look for you.
Ha 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 ha! Yes, sure. I can do that. Try to find me if you can.
Baka, so you want to be a bee. Is that why you're buzzing around the flower pollen?
Lord Buddha, I grant that you are capable of finding me. But now it's your turn. If I can find you, then I will admit that you are the omniscient one. One more all-seeing than me. All right, I give in. Whatever world system, whatever universe you've concealed yourself in, please show yourself.
Baka, I did not conceal myself in any world system or universe. All the time that you were searching for me, I was walking up and down above your head.
Lord Buddha, I offer my obeisance. The powers that you have shown to me exceed those of all the deities and Brahma gods.
Baka, pay close attention to this teaching. The power and pleasures in this Brahma realm are very long-lasting. They encourage you to think that all things are permanent. In fact, all phenomena have the nature to arise, persist for some time, and then pass away. All things exist in dependence on causes and conditions. All beings are born of their actions, heirs to their actions, are related to their actions, have actions as their refuge, are owners of their actions. Whatever actions are performed, good or bad, we must receive the results.
Lord Buddha, you are seriously ill. You are in tremendous pain. Yet, you maintain great composure. You withstand your discomfort with great patience, and tolerate your illness with determination. It fills me with great faith that the Lord Buddha will live a long life, with disciples and followers forever.
Ananda, at this moment I have reached 80 years of age. My body is growing weak, like a dilapidated old wagon, held together with pieces of bamboo. It is not strong enough to last forever. But I am focusing my will to keep my body going and make this travel possible. You should be mindful to take care of yourself. In this universe, there is nothing that is more important than yourself. Ananda, the precincts of Baliwea Chettiya are peaceful and quiet. Should anyone develop the 4 methods for success and have the wish to extend his life for a very long period, he will surely succeed in what he wishes.
The Lord Buddha has displayed the light omen to Venerable Ananda, in order that Venerable Ananda might invite him to extend his lifespan and continue teaching the Dharma for a longer time. Don't count on it! I must obstruct Venerable Ananda's heart and prevent him from understanding so that he will remain silent and appear indifferent to the light omen. Ha 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 ha! The Buddha has spoken to Venerable Ananda 3 times, and each time I've obstructed the message, leaving Venerable Ananda silent. Ha 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 ha!
Ananda, go and find a peaceful place and develop your meditation.
remember that after you had attained enlightenment, you said that for so long as the assembly of ordained and unordained Buddhist men and women had not yet become established in Dhamma, humans and gods had not yet attained to the path and fruit, and Buddhism had not yet spread widely in all directions, you would not yet pass into Parinibbana. Well, now all your goals have been achieved. You may as well pass away this very day. Why trouble yourself further with benefiting sentient beings?
Mara, no need to get heated up with worries and speculations. In 3 months' time, I will enter Parinibbana.
Be sure, then, to keep your promise.
Oh Lord, what was the cause of that sudden unexpected earthquake? Please tell me.
Ananda, there are 8 possible causes for such an earthquake. 1. Movement of the winds. 2. A person with psychic powers. 3. The Bodhisattva departs from the heaven of Tusita and enters his mother's womb. 4. The Bodhisattva is born. 5. The Buddha becomes enlightened. 6. The Buddha gives the first teaching, setting the wheel of Dharma in motion. 7. The Lord Buddha lets go of the life principle. And 8. The Lord Buddha passes away. I have now let go of the life principle. In 3 months' time, I will enter Parinibbana. This is the cause for the earthquake which just occurred.
Oh, Lord Buddha, please live on to the end of this eon to teach the deities and humans. Lord Buddha, please live on to the end of this eon to teach the deities and humans.
Ananda, why do you make this request of me 3 times?
Oh Lord, you said that whoever develops the 4 methods for success, should he desire to extend his life for a long period of time, he would be able to do so. That's why I have just now pleaded with you 3 times.
Ananda, I have displayed the light omen, giving you the chance to invite me to extend my life 16 times already. 10 times in the city of Rajagaha, and 6 times in the city of Vesali. The 16th time was just now, in the precincts of Pawala Jettiya. After which, I let go of the life principle. Had you made your invitation on any of these occasions, I would have turned it down only twice, and accepted the 3rd invitation. But now I have met with Mara, and resigned to dying. That which the Tathagata has let go of has undone, abandoned. It is not suitable to ask that he take up such a thing again. Ananda, all conditioned things have impermanence as their very nature. Having arisen, they must eventually cease. Complete cessation is the fulfillment of happiness. Nothing can be compared with it. A wise person should lift his mind out of longing for sensual pleasures. Give up this snare of Mara, using mindfulness for restraint. A wise person is able to control himself, able to attain victory over himself.
Lord Buddha, in addition to coming to stay in my mango grove, you have also given me a Dhamma discourse. You have shown such kindness to me, Junda, the goldsmith's son. Tomorrow morning, please accept my invitation to receive alms food at my house. This dish is called Sukaramatava. It is a fine and nutritious food. Please may the Lord accept it.
Junta, this Sukaramadava is food that has been prepared, especially for me, and is suitable only for me. Apart from mine, no stomach could digest it. I give you the remaining portion to please bury in the ground. And for my monks and disciples, please bring them food of another kind to eat.
Yes, Lord.
Ananda, my disease is now getting worse again. We must quickly travel to the town of Kusinara. It is there that I will pass into Parinibbana. Ananda, let us stop and rest under this tree. And please fetch me a little water to drink, will you?
This river is drying up, and a caravan of carts has just crossed. The water is muddy and unsuitable for drinking. The river Kakoda is not far from here. Its water is clear and cool. Please, travel on a little. It's not very far. You can drink and bathe there. Even though I advised the Buddha that the water is muddy and murky, he still says he will drink it. Well, the Buddha must have his reasons. This is the first time the Buddha has stopped for a drink mid-journey. Previously, he has never requested water before reaching his destination. Buddha's power.
Lord Buddha, my name is Pukusa. I am a son of the king of the Mala dynasty and a disciple of the late Alara the Hermit. I am traveling from the city of Kusinara to Pava. What great fortune it is to meet you. I had made the determination in my heart that I may have the opportunity, just once, to hear the Buddha's teaching.
Listen, Pukusa. This heart is luminous, but it is obscured by incoming defilements. The uninstructed worldling isn't aware of this truth, and so doesn't train his mind. But the well-instructed noble disciple is clearly aware of this truth, and so trains his mind. Pukusa, I know of nothing which can change as rapidly as the mind. You should therefore maintain your focus on the mind. Recollect the virtues of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Recollect your own well-practiced morality, and recall to mind those sacrifices that you have made for others. Reflect on the heavenly beings. Come to various happy states through cultivating generosity, morality, and mental development. When reflecting on these things, your heart will be free from lust, hatred, and delusion. You will therefore experience an understanding of Dhamma and the delight that comes with understanding Dhamma. The experience of delight gives rise to rapture. With the experience of rapture, the body becomes tranquil. The tranquility of the body gives rise to happiness. With happiness, the mind becomes firm and stable. This is called peace, non-suffering. The mind is ready to enter the stream of Dhamma.
These 2 pieces of Singivana cloth are very valuable. The cloth is fine, delicately woven with a golden glow like the coals of a warm fire. May I offer these cloths to you as a gesture of worship? Please accept them, Lord Buddha.
Pukusa, I would like to accept just one of your cloths. The other, please offer to Venerable Ananda, my attendant.
Lord, these Singivana cloths are of great value. Please accept them both, and wear one as a lower robe, and one as an upper robe. Oh, Lord, your complexion is splendid, clear and bright. What a wonderful sight!
Ananda, the Buddha's complexion appears pure and bright on 2 occasions. One before the moment of enlightenment, and the other before the moment of parinibbana. We must quickly travel on to Kusinara. Junta gave me my last meal, but unless I make the matter clear, people may think that his alms food was the cause for my passing away. Ananda, Alms food offered on 2 occasions is of special merit, and will give great fruit. The honeyed milk rice offered by Sujata supported me at the time when I ended the mental defilements. The Sukara Madhava offered by Junta will take me to the ending of the 5 aggregates, the last residue of conditioned things. Should anyone blame Junta, you should explain what I've told you. Should Junta blame himself, you must ease his worry with these words of mine. The food which Junta offered to me was the final meal that sustained me. Ananda, from now on, I will not rise up from this place again. Ananda, if in the future someone should offer material things of great value as tribute to me, no matter how great the value of such things, such a tribute would not be the highest homage. Ananda, whoever should practice according to the Dhamma which is rightly taught by me, such a person pays the highest homage. Ananda, I will pass into Parinibbana tonight.
Lord Buddha, please don't pass away in a small town as Kusinara. Please travel on to a large city, such as Savatthi, Kosambi, or Varanasi. These cities have large numbers of nobles, Brahmins, and householders who have great faith in you and the lessons you have given them.
Ananda, do not fault Kusinara for being such a small town. In the past, it was a great capital city with tremendous wealth, abundant food, and many citizens. The sounds of singing and music were heard throughout the day and all night. Another thing, should I go to pass away elsewhere, Supada Paribhajaka would not meet with me, and therefore would miss the opportunity to attain enlightenment. If I should attain to Parinibbana in another city, a great war would break out with squabbling over my bodily relics as the cause. Here in Kusinara lives Dona the Brahmin. He is capable of quelling such disputes. He will distribute the relics of my cremated body amongst the nobles who come here from many different cities. As a result, there will be no war. These are the reasons I have made the effort to reach Kusinara.
In the past, great numbers of those with faith in the Dhamma would travel from every direction to seek you out
listen to your teachings, and ask you questions. But from now on, all those people and myself will be deprived of the opportunity to see you and to have an audience with you.
Ananda, there are 4 places which are apt for recollection of me. 1. Lumpini Park, where I was born. 2. Bodh Gaya in the state of Magadha, where I was enlightened. 3. The Deer Park at Isipatana, where I gave the first Dhamma teaching. And finally, the place of my Parinibbana Salavana Park in Kusinara, right here. Those who make pilgrimage to these 4 locations will experience disenchantment with the world and feel inspiration to follow in my footsteps.
Lord Buddha, in this celibate life, one often encounters women. Some are mothers, sisters, and relatives of monks. Others are those with faith in the Triple Gem. How should a bhikkhu practice in relation to women?
Ananda, a bhikkhu ought not to look at women at all. It is better this way.
But if a bhikkhu must see women, how should he behave towards them?
Ananda, if it's necessary to see women, they ought not to engage in conversation with them. It is better this way.
If it is necessary to converse with women, how should a bhikkhu practice?
In that case, a bhikkhu should have well-controlled mindfulness and sense restraint. He should have orderly speech, and guard his mind from falling prey to lust or infatuation. The beautiful things of this world themselves are not sense desire, but the lust which arises in one's mind due to unwholesome intention, that is a person's sense desire. Once one has abandoned pleasure in unwholesome states, the beautiful objects of this world still exist, but there is no way one can be harmed by them.
Lord Buddha, after you have passed into Parinibbana, how should we treat your body?
Use the method for treating the body of a wheel-turning monarch. Wrap the body in 500 layers of white cloth, lined with cotton wool. Then place it in a coffin with perfumed oil. Then place the coffin on a pyre of sandalwood. Once the body has been cremated, enshrine the relics in a stupa, which is to be built at a crossroads, so that people can pay their respects there for a long time to come.
Supata is intent on having audience with the Buddha. Now each of the Malla dynasty kings have just finished approaching the Blessed One, who is sick. If I allow any more guests, it'll be a great burden on him. Supata, I can't permit you to see the Buddha. At this time, he is seriously ill and must rest.
Ananda, please allow Supata to come to me.
At this time, there are 6 renowned schools of doctrine. Each has many followers. Of these 6, can you tell me which are led by an arahant?
Supata, in any faith which does not have the Noble Eightfold Path, there is no true samanas to be found there. Should bhikkhus or non-bhikkhus continue to practice the Noble Eightfold Path. This world will not lack for arahants. Now listen to my teaching of the Dhamma. This heart is luminous, shining like the moon, but it is subject to incoming defilements. As such, it is dulled and obscured, like the moon concealed by passing clouds.
Lord Buddha, teacher of the most excellent Dharma, you make right that which I've wrongly seen for so very long. Please may I take ordination in the Buddha's dispensation?
Ananda, please take on the task of ordaining Supata as a bhikkhu. Supata, consider the hair of the head, hair of the body, nails, teeth, and skin, as well as all materiality and immateriality, according to the truth. Such things are changing, decaying, impermanent, suffering and not self, not a being, not a person, not I, not mine, not myself, not him, not his, not himself. Supata, your supports for the holy life will be alms food, simple robes to cover yourself, the base of a tree for lodging, and fermented urine for medicine, following the ways of nature.
Having received instruction from the Buddha, Subhada went off alone and practiced contemplation until attaining to arahantship that very night. Venerable Subhada is considered to be the last disciple who attained to enlightenment while the Buddha was still alive.
Loyal bhikkhus, when I have passed away, the 84,000 teachings of Dhamma Vinaya will be your teacher. Don't think to yourselves, now that the Buddha has passed away, we'll have no teacher. Truly the Dhamma which I have taught, and the Vinaya which I have laid down, will be your teacher in place of me. You must take the Dhamma Vinaya as your refuge. Don't take anything else as your refuge. Even I, the Tathagata, am only the one who points the way.
The Lord Buddha is about to abandon me and enter Purnibbana. With all my effort attending to and following the Buddha, I have still not attained to arahantship as the other monks have.
Venerable Ananda, I've been sent here to find you. The Buddha wants to see you.
Ananda, come and sit close by. Ananda, don't be consumed by sorrow. It's natural for all conditioned things not to last. All that arises must decay, break apart, and pass away. You have traveled with and cared for me for a long time. Now you must make efforts towards your own liberation. In no long time you will be fully enlightened. Ananda, Channa Bhikkhu has views of self-importance because he's been close to me since the household life. He has become stubborn and difficult to teach. Once I have passed away, he will become even more stubborn and disrespectful, refusing to take instruction from any monk. You must give him the Brahma penalty.
How do we impose the Brahma penalty?
All the monks must refrain from speaking to, instructing, and admonishing Channa. Having received this punishment, Channa will realize his fault and change his ways. Finally, he will attain to arahantship. Loyal bhikkhus, for as long as the Sangha meets regularly together, in harmony, with respect for the disciplinary rules, and with humility towards the senior monks, careful not to fall under the influence of craving, content to live in the forest, and wishing happiness to all that come to live and practice. For as long as the Sangha is not preoccupied with work, not prone to indulging in talk, not given to excessive sleeping, not socializing without good cause, not given to indulging unwholesome desires, not falling under the power of evil intentions, not consorting with bad people, not giving up effort in practice, but striving for the attainment of higher dhammas. For so long there will be no decline for the Sangha, but only development and growth. Bhikkhus, I remind you that all conditioned things are of the nature to decline and cease. Free of heedlessness, develop yourselves and benefit others to the utmost.
After the Lord Buddha's cremation ceremony was over, Dona the Brahmin was given the task of distributing the relics of the Buddha amongst the nobles and Brahmins who had gathered there. In each of the 8 states represented, a stupa, or chediya, was built for enshrining the relics, so that people could pay their respects to the remains of the Buddha. 1. King Ajatasattu of Magadha built a stupa in Rajagaha. 2. The Likhavis built a stupa in Vesali. 3. The Sakayan royalty built a stupa in Kapilavatu. 4. The Mauryan royalty built a stupa in the city of Al-Kapa. 5. The Kolian royalty built a stupa at Ramagama. 6. The Malla royalty built a stupa in the city of Pava. 7. The Malla royalty of Kusinara built a stupa in Kusinara. 8. The Brahmins of Vetadipa built a stupa in the city of Vetadipa. As for Dona Brahmin, he built a stupa at Kusinara for housing the golden urn, which had contained the relics of the Buddha before they were distributed. This reliquary is known as Tumba Stupa, or Tumba Jediya. 3 months after the Buddha laid down the khandhas and attained parinibbana, Venerable Maha Kassapa led the Sangha in the first rehearsal of the Dhamma Vinaya at the cave of Satapana on Mount Vebhara, outside of Rajagaha, with King Ajatasattu as the royal host. After the duration of 7 months, the first rehearsal of the Dhamma Vinaya came to its conclusion.